Israel fled from the rising of Assyria, and fled further to West Africa and North Africa. And during the time, watch this. If they are descendants of Ezra and Nehemiah, are Levi and Judah. Now, go back to Ezra now, and you in verse 5 again. We're going to read to verse 8.
Yes, sir. Ezra, chapter 1, verse 5. Then rose up the chief of the fathers of Judah and Benjamin, and the priests and the Levites, with all them whose spirit God had raised, to go up to build the house of the Lord, which is in Jerusalem.
With all them is all the kingdom. Go ahead. Read on.
And all they that were about them strengthened their hands with vessels of silver, with gold, with goods, and with beasts, and with precious things, beside all that was willingly offered. Mm-hmm. Also Cyrus the king brought forth the vessels of the house of the Lord, which Nebuchadnezzar had brought forth out of Jerusalem.
Right, because it's a new landlord, okay? The Cyrus came in, pretty much deposed the Babylonians of their rule, and all the precious valuables that Babylon had. Cyrus got a hold of it, and he returned it to its rightful owners, okay, which would be our stuff for the temple. Go ahead.
Which Nebuchadnezzar had brought forth out of Jerusalem, and had put them in the house of his gods. Even those did Cyrus, king of Persia, bring forth by the hand of Mithridath, the treasurer, and numbered them unto Sheshbazzar, the prince of Judah.
Wait, 1 second. Read it again.
Even those did Cyrus, king of Persia, bring forth by the hand of Mithridath, the treasurer.
Mithridath, the treasurer. Go ahead.
And numbered them unto Sheshbazzar, the prince of Judah.
And numbered them, mean the vessels of the temple, the precious vessels and instruments of the temple. He gave to Mithridath, the treasurer, and numbered them unto Sheshbazzar, the prince of Judah. Sheshbazzar. Who is Sheshbazzar, the prince of Judah? Who could that be? Sheshbazzar. He gave it to Mithridath, the treasurer, and Sheshbazzar.
The prince of Judah.
Prince of Judah. People read past these things. Yep. We read past these names. It's very important. Sheshbazzar. Give me Ezra 3, verse 1.
Dang. Bring it out.
Ezra 3, verse 1. We're gonna read to verse 6. 6 is the main verse I want. Then we're gonna read to verse 13.
Ezra chapter 3 and verse 1. And when the 7th month was come, and the children of Israel were in the cities, the people gathered themselves together as one man to Jerusalem.
Right, because Israel was allowed to return back to their allotments of land. That remember, Cyrus gave us decree to return to our lands. Go ahead.
Then stood up Jeshua, the son of Jozadak, and his brethren the priests, and Zerubbabel, the son of Shealtiel, and his brethren, and builded the altar of the God of Israel.
Hold on 1 second. Say something, Jess. I'm gonna find something real quick. I'm gonna show y'all. Show something. Come on.
So going back to Ezra 1, when Deacon was bringing out about how Cyrus gave us proclamation to go back into the land. I don't know, a couple of episodes back when we went into Spain, I don't know if y'all remember, we brought out how also he was scattered over there in Spain. And Ezra, he sent letters over to our brothers that was over in Spain to come back. But we knew we didn't want to come back at the time because we knew what? The temple was going to be destroyed again.
A second time.
Second time. So we knew the prophecy of that, so we stayed over in Spain. But he sent letters out to let our people know that was scattered abroad. Like, listen, y'all can come back because Cyrus gave us that proclamation. All right?
Right. So our brothers who were in Spain, they didn't return. They stayed over there, but they did send the gold and silver and the goods and free will offerings that Ezra had proclaimed that they should do. If they're going to stay where they're at, fine, but send resources to help. So our brothers, there was historically written that Nebuchadnezzar had placed some of us over there in Spain. Okay, historically, as they say.
Right.
I'm trying to find where it says the Edomites took our land. Hold on. Yeah, I got it. First Ezra 4. 1 second. What's that? 1 second.
was also, I was trying to look for it, but it was it's a historical record as far as Daniel said that Daniel showed Cyrus that he was going to rule. It was I forgot what book it was, but Daniel was showing Cyrus that, look, this is you in the Bible, and that's why he respected the Most High, because he seen the prophecy. Like, damn, that's me, conquering or whatever.
Damn.
But I gotta find it. I was looking for it.
Yeah, I don't want to jump ahead. Let me see.
To about 450.
No, I have it. I don't want to make sure because it's going into Darius. I don't want to jump ahead. Hold on.
What you looking for, D?
No, I found it. I just want to make sure.
Okay.
If I have it written down already, I don't want to jump ahead and go over something. There's a 3, 1, 4, 4, 1, and down. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it alone. All right, I'll leave it alone. So I'm gonna go to it. I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna get to it eventually. Regarding the Edomites wanting our land over time. Read on. Where were you at?
Verse 2.
Read on.
Then stood up Jeshua, the son of Jozadak, and his brethren the priests.
Okay, so then stood up Jeshua, the son of Jozadak. Okay, keep that in mind. Go ahead.
And his brethren the priests, and Zerubbabel, the son of Shealtiel, and his brethren, and builded the altar of the God of Israel to offer burnt offerings thereon, as it is written in the law of Moses, the man of God.
So you have these two important people here. You have Zerubbabel, and you have Joshua, son of Jozadak. Now, I mentioned earlier, Ezekiel regarding the angel coming in and moving the spirit of the Babylonians to come and besiege and conquer and kill both old and young, male and female, babies, and so forth. Okay, he spared some and killed others, right? Keep that in mind. So this is Zerubbabel, who comes out of the line of Jachin and Jachim. Then you have Joshua, the son of Jozadak. Keep that name in mind. It's Joshua, the son of Jozadak. All right, or Joshua, or Jesus. Same thing. Go ahead.
Verse 3. And they set the altar upon his bases, for fear was upon them because of the people of those countries. And they offered burnt offerings thereon unto the Lord, even burnt offerings morning and evening. They kept also the feast of tabernacles, as it is written, and offered the daily burnt offering by number, according to the custom, as the duty of every day required. Mm-hmm. And afterward offered the continual burnt offering, both of the new moons and of all the set feasts of the Lord that were consecrated, and of every one that willingly offered a free will offering unto the Lord. From the first day of the 7th month began they to offer burnt offerings unto the Lord. But the foundation of the temple of the Lord was not yet laid.
So the foundation for the temple was not yet laid. So we're in the point now where we're in the stage where this is before the foundation of the temple was laid. Keep this in mind. Go ahead.
They gave money also unto the masons.
I'm sorry, because when you read Ezra is all over the place. Ezra and Daniel is like Daniel chapter 10 goes into the Mede. Chapter 6 and 7 is Cyrus. I'm being sarcastic, but it's not in order. That's why I read Daniel like last week. I read Daniel like chapter 8. I went to 10. Then went to 9. I went to 6 because it's different. It's like the first year of Belshazzar, the third year of Belshazzar. I'm like, damn, and that's like after Cyrus is already ruling, but it's like it's going back and forth. So it's not in proper order. So what I'm doing is I'm reading it in the order. All right. But in some instances where I read in Daniel, it jumps too far ahead, so I had to stop midway in some chapters like I did last week because it's going too much. It goes into Rome, I got to stop. It goes into the Greeks, I got to stop because that's jumping out of the captivity class. So read on. So right here, I'm going here because it's going into how the fact that the foundation was not yet laid. So I'm trying to go in order where the foundation is not yet laid and eventually gets laid and is built from there. Go ahead, continue.
Verse 7. They gave money also unto the masons, and to the carpenters, and meat and drink and oil unto them of Zidon, and to them of Tyre, to bring cedar trees from Lebanon to the sea of Joppa, according to the grant that they had of Cyrus, king of Persia.
Right, so we got masons, we got those of carpenters, meat and drink and oil, and them of Zidon and Tyre, to bring cedar trees from Lebanon to the sea. Remember, Israel built the temple, the first temple. Right. You built the first temple, Solomon's temple. We used these things. We used Tyre and Zidon's resources to build the first one. So this is the second. We're building the second one now. This is the second one. All right, we're trying to use the same resources. Go ahead. Under the orders of King Cyrus. Go ahead.
Verse 8. Now in the 2nd year of their coming unto the house of God at Jerusalem, in the 2nd month began Zerubbabel the son of Shealtiel, and Jeshua the son of Josadak, and the remnant of their brethren, the priests and the Levites, and all they that were come out of the captivity unto Jerusalem, and appointed the Levites from 20 years old and upward, and set forward the work of the house of the Lord.
To set forward the house of the work of the Lord.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Then stood Jeshua with his sons and his brethren, Kadmiel and his sons, and the sons of Judah together, to set forward the workmen in the house of God, the sons of Henadad, with their sons, and their brethren the Levites. And when the builders laid the foundation of the temple of the Lord, they set the priests in their apparel with trumpets, and the Levites the sons of Asaph with cymbals, to praise the Lord, after the ordinance of David, king of Israel. And they sang together by the course of praising and giving thanks unto the Lord, because he is good, for his mercy endureth forever toward Israel. And all the people shouted with a great shout when they praised the Lord, because the foundation of the house of the Lord was laid.
So now the foundation's officially laid. They gave praise to the Lord. That gave them a mercy and allowed them through the of course under Cyrus's rule to finally lay the foundation of the temple. This is the beginning. This is the grassroots of the temple now being built. The foundation was laid. All right. So this marks the beginning of the temple being built. All right. During Zerubbabel and Joshua's time. All right.